Welcome to Morrowind.
Hey, what's up everybody? This is the TheSpyPatriot. Welcome back to another Elder Scrolls Morrowind online. I'm just about to head up to the main palace in Velvik to continue my mission.
Stand aside! Lord Vivek is expecting me.
Excuse
Lord
me.
Vivek isn't receiving visitors today.
So we're just going to keep with the normal mainstream mission for now, and we'll see what this guy wants. Archcanon Tavis.
After further examination of the documents you brought back, I have to agree with your assessment. The Ashlander Chodala has somehow siphoned divine energy away from Lord Vivek.
So you know how to restore Velvik's power?
Not exactly. But now that we're certain the affliction isn't natural, we can pursue a proper solution. I suspect we'll need Chodala's staff. How the Ashlander got his hands on Sothasil's tool and turned it into a weapon, I have no idea.
You want me to acquire the staff called Shinara?
Chodala won't hand over the staff, and trying to take it could lead to a war we can't afford to wage. I suggest you go to Alder and talk to his sister, Sarah. I don't trust her either, but she worked with you before. Perhaps she'll do so again.
I'll go talk to Serana. Okay, so we got to head back up to Aldera and talk to that same woman that I helped out with the Ashlanders. So I'm going to check out the map. I'm a little bit better with it now, actually. Oh yeah, there's a waypoint up here, so I'm going to take, but it costs 41. How much cash do I have? That's what I don't see. Okay, what I'm going to do to save some money is I'm going to walk up there myself, and I'll just cut the video as I'm going into the city. Okay, we just made it to the turn to Aldera. So let's head on up this way. Here we are.
Ah, a fellow outsider in this inhospitable sea of ash. I wonder if we might help each other.
As of right now, probably not. I have to go continue with my mission. All the side stuff is going to have to wait for now. It's kind of ashy. I can see where they get their name. I think they're right on the volcano. Okay, where is this person?
Outlander, quickly! This way!
Here she is.
I've been thinking about my brother's claim that he's the Nerevarine since we last spoke. No matter how I try, the word tastes false on my tongue. And now I fear he's about to convince the Wise Woman that his quest for power will benefit the tribes.
What can I do to help?
My brother is respected and revered. He has allies in all of the tribes, not to mention his personal Red Exiles. We have to proceed with caution. Respect the Ashlander customs and traditions. Anything else will lead to violence and bloodshed.
So what do we do?
We talked to my brother. Tried to convince him this isn't the way. Barring that, we make sure the Wise Woman doesn't get drawn into his madness. Whatever Chodala says or does, don't attack him. We don't need a war between the houses and the Ashlanders.
I'll follow your lead.
The Wise Woman. I was hoping she'd be here.
You're too late, dear sister. Despite your protestations, the Wise Woman has gone to the Cave of the Incarnate to confirm
Is that
my
the
claim.
weapon?
Brother, do you really want to pursue this dangerous course?
There was a time when you gave me your unconditional support, Saren. I miss those days.
My brother Chodala is about to do something foolish and dangerous. But by dusk and dawn, Azura put you and I on the same path for a purpose. I just hope we have enough time.
What's Chala going to do?
He's about to claim the title of the Nerevarine and try to unite the Ashlander tribes gathered here. He already convinced the Red Exiles to support him. He's using them to intimidate the other tribes. If he persuaded the Wise Woman to his cause.
Tell me about this Wise Woman.
Wise Women Dovrosi, the most respected counselor and spirit guide this side of Red Mountain. She went to the Cavern of the Incarnate to meditate on Chodala's claim. If she confirms my brother's assertion, the tribes will follow wherever he leads.
We need to talk to the Wise Woman.
Agreed, but I dare not leave Chodala alone with the tribes. I feel the hand of Azura in all this. Go to the Cavern of the Incarnate and talk to the Wise Woman. I'll stay here and try to keep things under control until you return.
I'll head for the caverns.
The caverns to the northeast of Aldrin, on the other side of the mountain. Hopefully, the rumbling and lava won't slow you down too much. Get to the cavern and talk to the Wise Woman. If she accepts Chodala's claim about the Nerevarine.
Okay, goodbye. Okay, so now I have to travel to the other side of the mountain?
She won't refuse my claim. Just in case, make sure the Red Exiles are ready.
Your word is law.
Okay, let's bring up the map and see if they gave me, here it is here. Holy smokes. Okay, well, I have a lot of traveling to do to get to that point. What would be the best way to get there, I wonder? I think I'm just going to take this main road all the way there. And it may take me a while, but I guess that's the only kind of route. So what I'll do is quickly travel there. And as soon as I get to the location, I'll bring it back and resume the video. Okay, I've just arrived to the other side of the mountain. I found this staircase, so I'm thinking actually it might lead right to the area, and it does. So let's head up to the cavern of Incarnate and talk to the witch.
Azura is my shield, you foul creatures.
Uh-oh. Oh, crap. Almost got him. Come on. Yes.
Thank you for aiding me, but I sense you came for a different purpose.
Give me that gold. Yes, I can't believe I beat that. I was expecting to die. Give me that. Where's the third one? I can't believe I beat him right off the bat. I don't know where he went. Awesome. Let's go and talk to the witch. Got some lockpicks and some water.
Surely there must be another way. No, my lady, of course not. I'll do as you ask. Come here, Outlander. We must talk. It feels strange to talk to an Outlander in such a sacred place, but the Queen of the Night Sky insists. I need to render judgment on an important claim, and she says you can help me reach the correct decision.
This is about Jolda and the Neverteen, right?
Words of truth from the mouth of an Outlander. Remarkable. The Red Exiles and a few others believe that Chodala is the Nerevarine. He's convinced them, but not me. I came here to consider my options. I fear a bloodbath if I oppose his claim.
Is there a way to prove he's not the Neverteen?
Perhaps, but I must remain impartial. If someone else reveals the flaws in Chodala's claims by comparing him to the failed incarnates, that might do the trick.
A failed incarnates?
We thought the incarnates were possessed by the spirit of Nerevar, but each had a critical flaw that made them destined to fail to fulfill the prophecy. Their spirits reside here. Yes, you should speak to the incarnates. I see Azura's wisdom now.
How do I talk to the spirits of the incarnates?
Take this pouch of blessed grave dust. Sprinkle a pinch upon the bones of the incarnates to call forth their spirits. Return to Aldrin after you have learned all you can. Perhaps we can curb Chodala's ambitions before they lead us to war.
Okay, goodbye.
We need knowledge to defeat Chodala, Outlander. Listen well to what the failed incarnates have to say.
Okay, I'm going to use the dust on this guy, and we'll see what he has to say, I guess.
Once I was the hope of my people, but then my claim was proven false. Now I wait, and I hope for the Nerevarion's return. State your question, Outlander, and I shall do as Azura urges.
They decided you were the Neverteen? Why?
To fulfill the prophecy, I followed a path of blood and war. In the end, my path became a road that led nowhere, and I was cast down from my lofty spot. Take my scroll, and help the Wise Woman understand the futility of a senseless war.
Okay, goodbye. Oh, there's a second one. Okay, let's see what he has to say.
The Nerevarin remains a promise unfulfilled, and I am as guilty of prideful posturing as every other failed incarnate that occupies this hall. Ask your question and let's be done with this, Outlander.
What ended your quest to become the Never-Narrative? Never-Narrating.
The Nerevarin must listen as well as proclaim. I refused to accept wise counsel, which led to the doom of my tribe and the end of my quest to embody the spirit of Nerevar. Take my scroll and remind the wise woman that wisdom ignored is ignorance.
Okay. And a third. I don't know how many there is in general, but... Okay, let's do the third one.
We are the failed incarnates, the Ashlanders who proudly proclaimed themselves to be the Nerevarin, but were found wanting. The Lady of Dawn and Dusk urged us to cooperate. So ask your question, Outlander.
What flaw made you fail to fulfill the prophecy?
Take my scroll and help the wise woman see the lie of unbridled power. I thought myself the reborn Nerevar, for I was the strongest, most powerful warrior in all the land. But power alone won't save my people. In the end, it couldn't even save me.
Goodbye.
Mortal, let us speak.
Where is she? Where did she go? Oh, she's way up there. Oh, I'm talking to the whole statue. Okay.
I foresaw your usefulness before you even set foot in Vardenfell. Now comes a test that will challenge your ability to separate truth from lies. You must convince the tribes that Chodola is not the Nerevarin.
I communed with the incarnates just as the wise woman commanded.
Dovrosi's wisdom outshines most other mortals. She recognizes the futility of Chodola's claim. If she rebuffs him, however, the tribes will turn on each other, and blood will flow. The staff, Sunra, it makes Chodola confident, reckless.
The staff is the source of Changala's power.
Your instincts serve you well. Chodola's path took a dark turn. However, my sight clouds when I look too closely. Sothasil built Sunra, but he did not create it with this vile purpose in mind. You must act on my behalf, and Vivek's.
I'll do what you ask.
Then go. Return to Aldrun and help the wise woman reveal the falsehood of Chodola's claim. And let Saren assist you. She is my champion and a trusted friend of all Ashlanders.
How do I prove that Chandela isn't the narrative?
Use what the Incarnate shared with you. Their failures point the way toward Chodela's downfall, but beware Chodela's power. He may not be the Nerevarine, but some greater agency has lent strength to his conviction.
Why don't you simply reveal the truth to the Ashlanders?
Due to an ancient pact, I am not permitted to interfere in the affairs of Nirn. Even this casual discussion pushes the boundaries of that agreement. Instead, I must work through trusted agents, such as yourself and Saren.
Why are you helping Belvic? I thought you and the tribes were enemies.
Helping that arrogant imposter? Whatever gave you the idea that I was helping that murderer? Vardenfell must stand. Everything I do in this regard serves that single goal. Best that you remember that, mortal.
Goodbye. Okay, so I guess I have to make it back to the Ashlander camp. Okay, let's bring up the map and we'll see where we have to go. Yeah, so I have to go back to meet Sira. I wonder if I can... I'm going to fast travel for 45 gold just to make it a bit quicker. So I'll see you when I get there. Okay, I just arrived at the Ashland camp in Alderaan. So I'm just going to bring up my menu, and I think I may have a reward. Which I'm not too sure how to get. Okay, I got a bunch of skill points. I'll go through that a bit later on my own. But let's go up to the meet Siren and tell her what we've learnt about her power-hungry brother. I'm kind of scared because I'm not too sure if I'm strong enough to be able to defeat this guy. But we'll give it our all. Oh, what's going on up here?
Thank the moon and star. You've returned.
Well, here she is.
The Wise Woman returned from the Cavern of the Incarnate and went right into Scar to meet with the tribes. Chodela's in there too, about to be named the Nerevarine. Tell me you came back with something to stop my brother's rise to power.
I spoke to some of the Incarnates, and they gave me these scrolls.
Of course. Use the tales of the failed Incarnates to counter Chodela's arguments. That's brilliant. Well, except for one problem.
Problem?
An Outlander has no status in the Council. The Ashlanders won't listen to a word you say. Someone else has to present the arguments. Someone they trust. I suppose that means I have to challenge my brother. With your help, of course.
How can I help you if I can't talk during the council?
You spoke to the Incarnates, not me. I'm familiar with their stories, but I'll need you to help me choose the appropriate argument to counter each of Chodela's claims. I hate opposing my brother in this. I just don't see another way.
When should I give you the Incarnate scroll?
Incarnate Runso was strong and powerful. He thought that by strength alone, he could unite the Ashlanders. He failed. When Chodala proclaims his power, that's when we'll refer to this scroll's sad tale.
When should I give you the incarnate of Adara scroll?
Incarnate Ajiri was a champion of my people. She defended us against great threats. But when she grew to love war for war's sake, she proved she wasn't the Nerevarine. When Chodala proclaims that war is the answer, hand me this scroll.
When should I give you the incarnate Danat scroll?
Incarnate Danat thought his way was the best way. He rejected the counsel of the Wise Women and the Ashkans, something Nerevar would never do. When Chodala proclaims he knows better than anyone, we'll use this scroll. Incarnate Ajiri was a champion of my people. She defended us against great threats. But when she grew to love war for war's sake, she proved she wasn't the Nerevarine. When Chodala proclaims that war is the answer, hand me this scroll. The Wise Woman returned from the Cavern of the Incarnate and went right into Scar to meet with the tribes. Chodala's in there too, about to be named the Nerevarine. You spoke to the Incarnates, not me.
Okay, so when are we gonna go? Did I not click on
The Wise
something?
Woman returned from the cavern. Of course. An Outlander has no status
Oh,
in the
okay.
council.
Okay,
Meet me
let's
inside.
head on in. And hopefully I remember which scroll. There's only 3, so...
Must we continue this farce? It's obvious that I'm the Nerevarine.
Someone has stepped forward to challenge your claim, Chodala.
Seren, I'm disappointed in you, dear sister.
Enough. I shall hear your arguments and render my decision.
Even the Outlander can see that I'm the most powerful Ashkan. My strength alone proves that I am the Nerevarine.
Chodala puts forth his great strength as proof of his claim. Give me the scroll that discounts such a trait for the Nerevarine.
Oh no. I know this is the war one.
That makes sense. I'll try that. This doesn't look right.
Oh no.
Be careful. We need to get these. Yes, that's a sound argument. Incarnate, appear!
As a warrior and as an Ashkan, I was the most powerful of my age. But for all my strength, I failed my people. Don't follow my example.
The faithless houses dare to threaten our land, but we shall meet them in battle, and I will lead us to victory.
This is more nerve-wracking than I anticipated. Which scroll? Of course. Let's see what happens. I don't think this will work. I have to pick the correct scroll. That makes sense.
Well, I'm glad I
I'll
got
try
second
that.
shots.
Outlanders' lies have no place in this debate.
Incarnate, appear!
I thought the path to the Nerevarine was a path of blood and battle, but my love of war was my undoing. War is not the way.
These failed incarnates prove nothing. I need no counsel but my own, as befits my status as the Nerevarine.
I think it's working. One more strong assertion, and that should... Of course. Let's see what happens. Incarnate, appear!
I refuse to accept the counsel of the Wise Women and the Ashkans. I thought I knew best, but I knew nothing. That is not the way of the Nerevarine.
Seren and the Outlander, their arguments have merit. Chodala, we deny your claim.
Oh, no, you
are
didn't.
not the Nerevarine.
This proves nothing! Look how the staff protects me! I am the Nerevarine! Red Exiles, slay
Brother,
the unbelievers!
no!
Move to flank!
From the sides!
Goodbye. No. Oh, you guys. Okay, awesome. Now where? Ooh. That girl's super tough. This is going to be a hard battle. Run. Run, 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 run. Got her a couple good times at the end. I think I might just run again just to get my stuff up. Oh no. Look at her health. It's like one little thing. Oh crap. That was a big mistake. Come on. And go. And go. Yes! Got her, finally. Give me that stuff! Oh, thank goodness. Okay, that was a major battle in there to start off with. Took me a few times to actually get through it, but we finally did. So let's go find Syria.
Go to my hut and get my healer's sack. Now.
Right away, wise woman. I hate what my brother's become.
Mortal, I would have words with you.
Okay, let's talk to Elzurina.
Chodala has been revealed as a failed Nerevarine, but that hasn't dissuaded him from his reckless course of action. As long as he wields the staff, he shall be unstoppable.
So what should we do?
Time is against you, mortal. Even now, Vivek, that pompous usurper, grows increasingly weaker. As much as I deplore him, Vivek cannot fall to Chodala's vile magic. There's another power at work here. One I can't quite put my finger on.
There must be something I can do.
Return to Vivek City. Do what you can to aid Vivek, and pay heed to my faithful vessel, Saren. I name her Champion of the Moon and Star. She will play a pivotal role in ending her brother's march toward godhood, if she survives.
I'll return to Velvik City.
That was exhilarating. That was glorious. Lady Azura's presence filled me with such wonder. She actually spoke through me. I heard everything she said, and I felt her sense of urgency. You need to return to Vivek City immediately.
She said you were her champion and that I will need your help.
And help you I shall. Return to Vivek City while I track down my brother and his damnable staff. With the Ashlanders against him, he won't have many options. After I locate him, I'll meet you, and we can find a way to break through Chodala's defenses.
Okay, goodbye. Okay, that ends that segment of this. Let's get back to Velvik City. And see what's going on down there. We'll just fast travel down. Okay, we're back at Velvik City. We'll head up and see Velvik and I'm guessing end this mission. Maybe claim a prize.
The priests seem nervous today.
Pull yourself together. There are buoyant armatures for Vivek City.
As a god weakens, so too does his city suffer. I know my people grow fearful. Even the Archcanon is distressed. But the energy that remains to me holds the moonlit in the sky, at least for now. So what news does my eyes and ears bring to me?
We desecrated Chalia as the Never Avatine, but he escaped with the Shunara.
How this upstart Ashlander learned to attune Sotha Seal's tool confounds my understanding. And he dares use my power? Still, your help is appreciated. Every strike and parry takes us one step closer to ending this threat and restoring my vitality.
Turns out I received some warrior poet greaves. So let's complete the quest. And that will bring us to the end of this episode. Oh.
It falls upon us to find a solution.
And that will bring us to the end of this episode of Elder Scrolls Morrowind. Come join me next time when we venture across and continue to help Velvic by defeating Siren's brother and returning that staff to where it belongs. So thanks a lot for coming to join me, and we'll see you next time. Bye!